Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Paranormal Citizen. My name is Adderine. Alright, so I want to welcome you to my channel. I am a psychic, down-to-earth old country girl in Louisiana. A new breed of tarot reader, where we leave no gaps and evolve in reality. It's the way to go, baby. Do I hold the blueprint? Come follow my journey and we'll explore the material and the odd phenomena that I'm going to explain to you of the past 6 years together. As I seek justice and speak baseline truth of our world. What's it going to take for all of us to come together? What's it going to cost if we don't? Simply as American citizens. And I am working on my book. You all ready for a shock? All right, so this is for, I do have a journey I'm going to speak on that has taken place over the past 6 years. And if you're new to my channel, come on in, get on down, hit that subscribe and like button. If not, you are another tarot reader or such, I have something to say to those guys as well. So, if you're not a tarot reader, excuse me for a moment. You started this war. You threw many stones and hid your hands like cowards as you bounced it from reader to reader to reader to reader to reader in hypocrisy, bigotry, falsehood. Frankly, are you scared of these people? I am going to expose all of what's happening in YouTube. You watched me walk through the quarters of the shadows of YouTube, and a lot of folks tried to hitch a ride. While you extorted and used my life for content, material and titles. And then you have the audacity, cat, to try to portray me as crazy, gaslight me. I will not take down my other channel, Sword and Cross Tarot, because I want the world to see what you did to me. I want the world to understand what happens to women when, let's see, what is the best example I can give you guys of this? When a teenager is sent a picture of her body or something, and they take their life. I want the world to see the sickness that you all did while you sit out here and call yourselves divine. Sickening. Disgusting. Alright, so, but it goes so much deeper. High authorities. Low down scum. Matter of fact, my life, our lives, pretty much goes along with what's happening in the world around us. You will see all of that is going to come to a pentacle. Going to come to a head. I came out to do tarot readings. I wanted to do readings on my dreams. I was led to this. I was guided. And when I came out February 2021. I started listening to readings around late 2019. It didn't take me any time to recognize somehow I had been hacked and was being extorted. To the point, this happens in the schools. This happens on different formats, dating sites and such. Where Coven, Click Clan, or simply a con artist tries to gather dirt, blackmail, extort. And this is done on a level to where it costs people their lives because they flatline themselves. Be it teenagers, be it someone caught in a speckle of dirt from the past. In Louisiana alone, we've had 4 officers, if not more, only did the research on the 4, that flatlined themselves. There's a bigger picture here, guys, that no one's seeing. And now I know why. Apparently I'm one of the good Lord's warriors. And I'm going to get to that. I'm going to explain to you that bigger picture. And this old country girl everybody thought was just doorknob dumb is going to expose what's happening in YouTube. So, guys, think about this. There have been judges flatlining themselves. There have been police officers and political officials and so on flatline themselves. But we're going to get to that. There's a lot of folks that tried to make me look crazy while they were out here screaming. Did a broke bitch say something? I cannot tell y'all, as a country girl, someone with a backbone who can survive on almost little to nothing if I have to. And we all know, in this economy, sometimes you just have to survive on little to nothing. But what I sat here and watched, while people tried to play me for stupid, all the way back to 2019, guys, there's a little clique going on out here. What better way to get revenge to try to take someone down, right? Than from the infrastructure. But we're going to get into all that. Like I say, guys, hit that subscribe button. Give it a thumbs up. Follow me on the journey while I express just what's happened the past 6 years. A lot of crimes, a lot of criminals, con artists, fakes, frauds, and so on. Give me a second. Like I said, I'm from Central Louisiana. Somewhere between Amazing Grace and Raising Hell, and I can do some fussing and cussing. And yes, I smoke. And yes, this happened to me. That cross appeared when I peeled that dead skin off. And no one is going to shame me, call me crazy, because of the phenomenon that happened to me. All right, so let's get on in this here, guys. So like I say, there's a lot of readers that watch me walk through the corridors of the shadows of YouTube. A lot of folks tried to hitch a ride. Titles, contents. Frankie, I'm guessing you are scared of these people. Fear is not something I have. Jealousy is not something I have. Competitiveness is not something I have. I'm a Capricorn. I just keep going. Have you ever seen a goat on the side of a hard rock mountain, weathering the storm? All the targets, all the arrows. Again, I will not delete that old channel because I want the world to see. I want the world to see what goes through young women's minds when they're being exploited. High schoolers, single women. I want the world to see what you all did, how you tried to shame someone, how you tried to shame them to cover up crimes. And I'm sitting back watching, and maybe that's part of my gift, is being able to see the bigger picture. Carmelo, I'm sitting back watching. Oh, you're triggered. Go heal. Old wounds. 200 years stuck. And I'm going to research that a little more. I'm disgusted. I'm appalled. I literally rebuke. And yes, I'm speaking to the readers. The BS I've seen, heard, and coughed up like a cat with a hairball. And yet you're still rolling. I told y'all, eventually everything would go public. I am going to speak on what was done here. You tried to call it an illusion? How could you ever possibly think someone was such an idiot that they wouldn't know portions of their own life being played back to them? How could you think someone was such an idiot they would know they just picked a booger? And you did a tarot reading about boogers. Booger picking. How could you think someone was so ignorant that they had their phone in their pocket and had a discussion with a sibling one day about another sibling that went to jail and got a DUI as a clown? It's Halloween party, guys. Back in the day, it was awesome. Within a day and a half, 2 days, boom, there's the reading. Pretty, let me see. Like I said, guys, I have some gaps in my education. Baby, I'm not ashamed of that. I may not always know the proper word, but you doubted my intelligence. I've never seen such repulsiveness. Greed, envy, jealousy, everything that falls right in, almost sloth. But I see the bigger game here. Commit the crime, shame, 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 doxy, target, shame. So the crime's covered up. And I also see in street warfare, blue is the gang. Y'all go to Hodge Twins and check out the reading by, not the reading, I'm sorry guys, what this African-American man had to say about liberty, blood, and slaughter in the streets. That's why I love these guys, Hodge Twins. They speak truth. They see the complex BS and ratchetness that's going on in our world. And again, as I said to you, what's it going to take for all of us to come together? And what's it going to cost? Because we do have a bigger issue coming up. There's a lot of folks out here that tried to make me look like a fake, a fraud, a copycat, while they were rolling in my energy and trying to shame me. My point is this, guys. I'm seeing the same pattern in the Carmelo case. I see the same pattern in my son's case. Let's shame you. I'll try not to get into that right now. That's going to be a later reading. And I'm actually going to do a reading for that baby mama. And let's see what my cards say. Moving on. Anyhow, you started this online war. You threw many stones like cowards. You're hypocrites. You're the kettle calling the pot black. As you watch me walk through those corridors of shadows of YouTube, and again, a lot of you watched, a lot of you tried to hitch a ride. Right down Mary Smith and baby girl, I'm going to find you. And either we're going to have a chat in court, chat on the street, chat by the garbage can. We're going to have a chat, baby. Because you see, y'all mess with somebody that knows who they are. As a car will travel. I want some answers. You know, I'm not even so damn sure I care about the answers anymore. Justice is what I seek. It's a double standard when you do what you did and what happened. I should think a lot more of this woman that my son was with. And the way I see it now, but I'm going to give you guys some clues to women as well. Like I say, stick around, follow me from my journey, and you may be surprised at what you hear. I guarantee you, I can give you some pointers, and you will have yourself a better woman. All right. So you hitched a ride. You used titles, content, and it goes way back to 2019. Anyhow, it's the same way I was brought to someone's door and they had no faith. But yet it still started to all unravel. Let me tell you guys, you know, a lot of people try to sit here and say I'm fake and blah, blah, blah. I was just old country girl tubing on along, handling my life, handling my world, working my job, providing for my family. Hence all the money that went to Carolina. I don't bother anybody. I don't like to be bothered. Tried to call me toxic when you came into my world, into my energy. With your corruptness, your crimes. But we're going to get to your broadcasting of my life. How you did it. Why you did it. And several other reasons. So anyhow, guys, there's a lot of folks out here that speak of divine and spiritual. What would your viewers think who send you donations if they figured out you were hacking them and others for titling content? As well as getting donations. My. You see, y'all thought somebody was ignorant and couldn't see the bigger picture. Let me tell you what I see. Snakes slithering. While calling themselves divine. You don't like me. Not that I care. Because while you thought you were going to hold that mirror up to me, I'm holding one right back at you. Again, guys, this is for the tarot readers. Let's see. 2019. Aquarius. Is it DiGiorno or depression? There's an Aquarius digging in your refrigerator on your porch. You may have some art that's unique and has value. Oh, he liked what you did in that chair. Oh, we laughed at the struggles. Felt like thoroughbreds in our hatred, our jealousy. While we tried to hold a mirror up to a bloody cross in our own inner securities. So whether you know it or choose to acknowledge it, your rights end where another person's begin. That moves forward in time, consistently evolving from one person to the next, to the next, to the next. Your rights end where another person's begin. The violence, the rolling your eyes over a handicapped parking spot. Your rights end where another person's begin. And that is what the world has forgotten. This is a message for a particular Capricorn. I cherished you. I considered you a friend. I would have had your back. That's my son and will always be my son. But this I say to you. You have the audacity to say, after what your mama did to me, what about what you did? Think of your endurance, baby. And remember, I'm older. Now think of mine. You have something. My blood runs through its veins. Think of my endurance. There was a lot that went on here. Almost flatline, almost mayhem. A lot of mayhem, actually. Some folks let racism get in their way. Some folks let simple ignorance get in their way. Some folks let greed. While we tried to target and portray, foster kids and filth and splurging. Baby, they were well protected and ate very well every day. All right, guys, so a lot of people have tried to hold me back. There's a lot to this story. This is a journey that went on. Starting in 2019. We're rolling on through 2025. So it won't be long, it'll be 7 years. There was a certain catalyst of someone that thought they were wise men. And this is what you guys will learn. Like I say, follow, subscribe. as I learn, as I evolve. I do have some spectacular things that I want to show you and do, as well as the journey of justice. Justice for these baby girls. That mama I just have no words at the moment unless they're face to face. I'm going to do a reading for you, though. This is someone that put their family and everything and everyone else before the relationship, the man they said they loved with about 13 years. So, hit the subscribe, hit the like, follow along, guys. I have some info for you. You're going to learn a lot along the way. Teach you a little bit about women. So let's take a journey. You know, I heard someone express some things, you know, like beating a horse to death. What's the quote, guys? Beating a horse to death. And letting it go. And are you saying that detectives are ignorant? Is that what you're saying? Because, see, a detective will review a case many times. It'll become cold, and then other detectives will review that case. Parents who have lost children go on 10, 20, 30-year searches for justice. What made you think I was so ignorant I would not seek and fulfill justice for those babies? I have sat out here and watched such ghetto, ratchet, gaslighting, BS, slinging BS. A lot of people are not understanding. Fed up. A lot of people are not understanding. And this is the part I don't get, guys. Someone shows up with a cross and they're trying to tell you something. And everything they've said, you're sitting back watching. The sleeping elephant waking up. How some folks will move away from other folks in towns. You're sitting back watching everything you had and listen to me say go down. Is that ego? No. That's astonishment. At everything I sat back and watched take place. Cried. Knew it was happening. Knew I was happening. There were so many times, y'all, these guys gave themselves away. When you spoke on astral planes and the experience I experienced, when you spoke on the demon and daggers, the dream I spoke of and experienced, when you spoke on all of it, the black car, the silver BMW, the mole on the left breast, the wolf pack, wolf pukes, the septic system, the art. I sat back and watched 90% of you try to slaughter me, stop me, slow me down, and think you were going to make me feel insecure. You do not know who I am. A lot of folks, for their own agendas, try to prove I was someone I am not. And I can assure you of this. It takes some simple-minded, pardon me, African-American race a minute, while I get over here on white people. It takes some simple-minded putting out for a pillow with your jealousy, your envy, and your insecurities to think you're going to come over here and knock me off Adeline's pedestal. Because all you're going to get is a booyah, baby. While I walk a dog on that ass. That's not ego. That's not pride. That's Adeline. You cannot, will not, nor have never walked a mile in my shoes. Nor do you have my backbone. Again, You can sit out here and spin. I don't even know what to call you stories anymore. But you can sit out here and spin them all you want, baby. I know who I am. I know who you tried to portray me to be. And I pretty much already know how all of this is going to turn out. All right, guys, so I do want to speak real quick. I had a dream about 4 days ago, and this is the main reason I came out here, minus all of some of the ignorant, some of the ratchet, some of the ghetto, some of the hillbilly, some of the whoever. The main reason I came out to speak in tarot, one, a sequence of events that happened between COVID, between 2020, 2018. You know, the three wise men who were the catalyst for how the planets were aligned. It's called research, people. Anyhow, I do want to express to you guys, I do want to, meet folks and my research. Everything from astral planes to, astronomy and Vikings. And this is a channel where we will be speaking on the real, the new breed tarot, baby, where we will be doing tarot readings on reality and what is going on. Be it melatonin, be it non-melatonin cotton candy, be it Asian, be it Spaniard. We're going to speak on it. We're going to speak on reality. We're not going to do tarot readings and bouncy, where I'm so chicken that I have to bounce all around it while I try to target. Because I'm insecure myself. I've never seen such BS. And, guys, I've been out here screaming about this for quite some time. But we're going to go ahead and rock it. And like I say, hit that subscribe, hit that like, and follow along with me on this journey. We are going to expose a lot of things. I do want to do a quick reading. Like I've said, my gift is in dreams. And I do feel, and have been proven to have a gift when it comes to reading tarot. Because I'm not trying to spin you some fantasy, some non-reality, some coven, clique, cult, group BS. I'm telling you what these mean. And the energy that I feel as a clairvoyant empath that comes off of you. Again, my gifts have been proven right here, baby. I don't need an email to send you. Alright, so let's get in that real quick, guys. I just want to do a real quickie here. I do have a lot of things I want to speak on. Everything from politics to ratchet to hillbilly. We have offer refused. We know the Four of Cups, normally that is what it stands for. Someone sitting there with their arms folded, offer refused. Could be someone's give a damn is simply broken. Could be they simply do not care about a relationship at that time in their life, this time in their life. Kiki, what you doing in this mode? All right, moving on. Again, your rights end where someone else's begin. Three Wands. Ships coming in. Refusal of offers. Someone is selective. Sun. This is someone that just, particularly, kind of where I am right now. Your opinion, or whatever. Your rights end where someone else's begin. Because the way I see it, there's a lot of folks right now that can kiss my lily white cotton candy ass. And that's just how I feel about it. Guys, I've heard so many people fall out here and read their stories and their lives and their victim. Well, they try to gaslight and say, oh, someone's acting like a victim. Knowing they were gang stalking you. But, like I said, guys, this is a lot bigger This is a coven. Again, like I say, what better way than try to accomplish something than to do it behind the scenes? And I am going to help expose something that's going on that a lot of folks that I cannot see. So, anyhow, guys, have a little patience with me. I worked a 16-hour shift today, and country girl came home and was damn determined and dead set. We're going to do this reading. We're going to get this little speech out here. You tried to make me look crazy, and you knew it would look crazy for me to come out and speak on this little coven, this little clique, what's going on. But there's a bigger picture here, and the FBI does need to pay attention. Someone does need to pay attention to what's happening here. Although there are, I'm sure, certain investigations going on in certain areas of YouTube. More attention needs to be paid to this. Because when I tell you this is like a spider web, it's kind of like what I could see here in my own state. Louisiana is a state of paradise. And, if you're a swamp frog or a mud-riding country girl, however, you can outride, outlast, outendure some of these folks sitting up here, with these bear claws and others. Come on, guys. Oh, man, look, I just can't tell you. There's days I want to, what was it Steve Harvey did? Wake the hell up. Or shut the hell up. It shocks me. It really shocks me. Go ahead and sit in your cabin. Go ahead and sit in your apartment. And, walk across those, with those lilies and lollipops and all that love and light. And when it comes to your door, you get a dose of reality. Of the volcano that's bubbling beneath. We have bigger issues. We have bigger problems. And as long as we continue to look at color and black and white and green and orange and yellow and Asian and Mexican, instead of looking at right and wrong, our world will never coincide together. You know it, I know it, and the government knows it. So like I said, we're going to get into a lot. If you would like to follow, subscribe. Fighting for justice against several crimes. And I am going to expose quite a few things. Alright? So, we had the devil, as we all know. That's the Capricorn card. Not meaning Capricorns are bad. But if you piss one off, and they are the slow, steady climbers all the way to the top that can hold that position. And you piss them off. They do just that. That slow, steady, so you thought. Alright, so we have Capricorn, we have devil energy, we have a offer refused. Moving on. The Eight of Wands, messages, ships coming in. So, this could be, we're going to keep going, but this could be, of course, offer refused, Capricorn, ships coming in, messages, Sun, happiness. We have the High Priestess. We have the Five of Wands, whole lot of gossip, confusion, fighting, conflict, BS, toxic. I've met people, that post memes, throwing people in dumpsters because they're toxic, because they've yet to awaken and realize they're actually the toxic one, or ones. Moving on. We had the Empress on the bottom. So, if I'm not your flavor, I'm not your type, I'm not your reader, you do not care to face reality. Let your keyboard hero fingers do the walking and move the F on. Alright, we have the Seven of Coins on that Sun. This somebody doesn't mind a little hard work. Oh, and that brings back a flashback memory. I'm going to get that editing, guys. And we're going to rock and roll, baby. I came out to do chat readings, and I sat here with my little low, pure-hearted self, speaking on all the hours I had put in, was picking up a microphone, doing some singing. I cannot tell you the maggots that came out of the woodworks. And those maggots fall in quite a few different variety of forms. Moving on. So we have the high priestess. Needless to say, when I spoke on those hours, picked up that microphone, my God, did y'all ever come? And you see, y'all know, speaking tarot readers, guys, you know I see you. You know I know your coven. You know that I know. You know. Follow along with me, guys. And we're going to expose what's happening. All right, apparently Spirit's not wanting to speak on this high priestess. Moving on to calmer waters, contracts, and knowing which direction to go. Booyah, baby. Booyah. All right. Oh, wee girl. There's a lot of folks out here trying to portray. Averine didn't know who she was. Baby, I'm a lifetime of mystic, of learning, consistently moving forward. I could be laying in my bed, resting, and that old brain's still moving forward. All right, we have the magician. Thought they was going to take that magician down. There's some folks that didn't even want that magician in a relationship because they know what the magician's capable of. Oh, and there it comes. Look at it. There it comes. That old fishy cup of BS. All right. So, we have a Capricorn, or people like to call that a double energy. When you look at it, he's just sitting there. Everybody else is chained to it. Chained to if that offer comes. Look at that. Possibly sharing messages going about, emails, phone calls. Oh, have you heard? Did you see? Do you know? What's that ship coming in? Happiness. Not afraid of work. Moving forward. Contracts. And knowing which option to take. You see, I read them a little different than you are. I read them for what they are. I'm not out here spinning a story around what I'm trying to portray they mean. A lot of readers that targeted me for several different reasons. But again, guys, we're going to get into that journey. High Priestess, strength. We have the magician, old Willie Foo-Foo here. Slick Willie. Coming in with a flower. I guess they think you're down. And there's the offer. All right, moving on. I cannot tell you guys the point of fed up I have reached. And if you could see the bigger picture, let me blow y'all's minds. I love watching Officer Tatum, Hodge twins, Matthews Family, a few other ones, Terrence Williams. Here's the bigger picture. Officer Tatum's hat. Mega. What is that emblem? I see so much more than you gave me credit for. I've always been a loner. I don't know what people thought they would extract from trying to isolate someone. Baby, you can't isolate a hermit and call it a hermit. It's already a hermit. All right, moving on. Again, we had the Nine of Pentacles, whether I said it or not. Nine of Pentacles was on bottom. And we know that is the single abundant. Could be female or male, as tarot is interchangeable. And I am going to teach you some things about tarot as well. We have proposal. Knight of Pentacles, someone that's not afraid to put in the work. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. Look at what's coming. I didn't ask for this, and I didn't do this to myself. You are not going to shame me. You are no longer going to, you're a little provoking. I've never heard such contradictory BS in my life. Go heal. Again, guys, this is for the tarot readers. Heal, heal, heal. You only triggered if you have wounds. Baby, you've been stuck for what, 200 years? Do I need to research it? And brainwashed. And you have the audacity to try to throw let me go ahead and get country. A 7mm mirror with a closed silver backing on someone else and try to portray who they are. Go heal, triggered, 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 go heal. You've been stuck a long time to be talking some BS to somebody else. Go check out some Candace Owens, some Jesse Lee Peterson. World's changing. Ratchet is getting old. Sleeping elephant's waking up. There's a reason I'm here. There's a reason for a lot of it. And we are going to explore that. All right, guys. So that is what I have. Has something to do with an authorship coming in. A lot of messages. Someone else's happiness. High Priestess. Someone that has strength that is strong. Whole lot of ratchetness. Whole lot of deceitfulness. Whole lot of cowards. Folks throwing stones in glass houses. But we're going to get into all of it. We're going to take a journey. A journey over what happened here in my own town with the water company. A journey with what happened is going on in YouTube and how deep-seated that is. We're also going to reflect on a lot of readers that try to do a lot of reflecting. And we're going to go further. All right. So, add a ring. Paranormal Citizen 1, baby. Let's get it. If you like the channel, give it a subscribe, give it a like, and share. Share my story. If you don't, take those keyboard hero fingers and scatter. Because I ain't going nowhere.